Hey, thinkers. So, can't get over these, but I just received a question. Alright, so right here, whoop, here we go, right there, I have YouTube and I have YouTube Studio. A lot of you don't have YouTube Studio because you aren't YouTubers, so you don't need an online studio. I do, because on there I can look at how much money I'm gonna make and how much you guys watch and other random things. Like you can see the graph of how frequently you guys come up to watch, depending on when I post. So I got a notification from this guy who asks why is liquid nitrogen so cold? Please make a vid. So I was in the beginning I was gonna do a video on extraterrestrial life, about aliens and if they could exist, but I think that this will be a super short video because it will be really easy to explain. I really shouldn't be setting up my mic while I record, but there we go. Perfect. So, okay. The problem with this question is it isn't. Scientifically, there's no such thing as cold. Liquid nitrogen is not cold. It's actually very not hot. Which means cold does not exist. Cold is an illusion that you feel when you touch something. That coldness is really just heat not being there. Heat does exist. Heat is energy. Heat, energy, hence the name. So there's heat and then there's not heat. But when there's a low amount of heat, you perceive that as cold. So why is liquid nitrogen so cold? The thing about liquid nitrogen, and this is what it looks like, and you can notice liquid nitrogen fogs up like a lot because in our atmosphere it's made up of a lot of gases. It's not just oxygen, it's not just carbon dioxide, it's also a bunch of other gases, including nitrogen. Now, if you take water and you freeze it, you get an ice cube. And if you melt an ice cube, you get water. But if you boil water, you get steam. Now, nitrogen is in the air. It's like oxygen. It's like steam, right? If you cool it down a lot, I'm not sure the exact amount, but I'll put it right there. That's how cold liquid nitrogen is. So that's how cold it is. So if you take steam and cool it down, it turns to water. It needs to be a certain temperature to be water. Now, if you take nitrogen and cool it down that much, then you get liquid nitrogen. If you cool it down even more, you get solid nitrogen. So basically, you can go and swim in a pool of liquid oxygen. But don't do that because you'll freeze almost instantaneously. Liquid nitrogen is so cold and it fogs up a lot, as you might have noticed, because the top layer is exposed to the super hot air around it. And that heats it up and it sublimates, which means it turns directly, it doesn't like melt into a liquid and go into a gas. It sublimates. Sublimation means it gets so hot so fast, it instantly just comes off as gas. So it's a solid, and it'll just come off as a gas. As a gas, and it'll just go. It'll just fly into the air, and so it's super cold. So we use that for cooling. The reason why it's so cold is because it's liquid, and if it has a lot of energy, that means the atoms are moving around extremely fast, which means they'll like move around, bounce into each other, and fly and scatter into the air. Hence, air. It's way too hot for itself, and it will like fly in the air. So the thing with, if you take that energy away by putting it in a really good freezer, then you slowly start to take that energy away. Because, for example, in your freezer, the walls are super cold. So, according to entropy, energy likes to spread out. So you have an object that's super hot in a freezer, and it will start to spread out its energy. And the walls are cold, and they want to get warmer because they want to spread the energy out. So they start to absorb that energy by the walls getting warmer. And soon you distribute that energy until that object you started with, all that energy, it's cold now, and all that energy went into the walls, and then soon leached out outside the freezer and went out into our atmosphere. So the reason why liquid nitrogen is so cold is because it's liquid, and for it to be liquid, you need to take away a lot of the energy so it doesn't shake around and fly around. It like slows down so it doesn't bounce around and slowly falls down and collects into a drop of liquid nitrogen. Thanks for asking that question. Oh, and thanks for making this video possible. I was supposed to say that at the beginning. I keep looking over there because my screen's over there and I can see how I look, and I think this is a perfect design because this is just an area where I could just put like my stuff, my pictures, right? So thanks for making this video possible. What's your name? Nathan C552. So that's an amazing question. My next video might be about well, extraterrestrial life, unless I get another amazing questions from you guys. So leave a comment down below of any questions you have, and you know, leave a like, subscribe, turn on that bell notification, all that. But don't forget to comment down below. And guys, get this, I have a website. So if you don't want to publicly ask some questions, you want to ask them privately, people can still see those, but you don't get that much traffic on my website. So I'll leave a link at the top of the description down below, linking over to my website, so you can ask any questions over there. You can look at what fields I cover and all of that. I will be working on the website. I'll be adding more content. Leave a comment down below. Any questions you have, any ways you think I can improve, anything you want to see. If you want me to go out and maybe interview people on the streets and ask some questions about this, leave it in the comment below. Everything, I look at the comments all the time. Just leave it down below and I'll check. Even if it's an old video, just leave it there and I will check. Anyways, thank you guys. I was going good and then I just screwed up there. Alright, anyways, I can't say it. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm gonna get down here. Click here to go to my channel and or subscribe. Click here to go to my previous video. It's about me dissing the Flash and answering another question, and you do receive a shout out. So leave a question down below and you will receive a shout out. You will. So, and check the description to go to my website, leave a comment down below, leave a like, subscribe, all of that, and I'll see you guys later. And don't forget to keep on thinking. I'll see you later.